Good morning, Triangle Grace Church. This is November 26th, 2020, and that means it is our National Day of Thanksgiving. Thought it might be well to just send you a quick greeting this morning as you prepare to celebrate your Thanksgiving Day. This past week or so, Diane was reading a devotional and she came across a line that so struck her that she shared it with me. And I must admit that it hit me as well. And so I thought I might share it with you. The author of this article said this: what if you woke up this morning and only had those things for which you had given thanks the day before? Let me give that to you again. What if you woke up this morning and the only things you had were the things for which you had given thanks the day before? Would you still have your family? Would you still have your friends? Would you still have meaningful work? Would you have a place to live? Would you have food to eat? Would you have your health? Would you have your freedom? Would you have a relationship with God? What if you woke up this morning and only had those things for which you had given thanks yesterday? I'm glad that we have a National Day of Thanksgiving because I think it does our nation good to pause and give thanks, at least on this one national day. Hopefully we do it far more often than that, but I know if you are like me, there are days that go by and I get overcome with the negative and fail to focus on the positive, and therefore I go through a day without truly giving the thanks that I ought to give to God for all the blessings that I have experienced. Even through that day, there is much for which we can give thanks. We know as we look at the Psalms, for example, and other Old Testament and New Testament characters, life was not always easy. But even in the midst of difficult circumstances, they found reasons for which to give thanks. And I was particularly thinking about Psalm 118 because it begins and it ends with the same phrase: give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Friends, as you gather around tables with others or perhaps sit at home by yourself, there is much for which we can all give thanks. God is good, and God has approached us in his love and mercy and grace, and God has given us his Son Jesus to bring about our redemption, to give us new life, but also to infuse our lives with joy. I hope that you have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving this day. May God indeed bless you as you give him thanks, because he is good and his love for you endures forever.